Surah Maryam. Learning objectives. Assalamu alaikum, my friends. How are you? It's great to see you again. Today's lesson will explore verses from Surah Maryam and discuss the story of Mary. May Allah be pleased with her. Are you all ready to dive into a new lesson? Great. Get ready to unlock wisdom and knowledge as we journey through this beautiful chapter. Let's get started. To begin with, Mary, the daughter of Imran, is Mary the Virgin, the Truthful, and she is the mother of Jesus Christ, peace be upon him. She is mentioned in the Holy Quran in several verses. There is a whole surah named after her, which is Surah Maryam. She was also mentioned in a noble sunnah of the Prophet, peace be upon him. Allah Almighty testified to her chastity and purity, and chose her over the women of the world. He distinguished her with a divine miracle, which manifested in her pregnancy and the birth of Jesus, peace be upon him, without a father. Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said about her perfection, "Many amongst men reached perfection, but none amongst the women reached this level except Asiya, Pharaoh's wife, and Mary, the daughter of Imran. And no doubt the superiority of Asiya to other women is like the superiority of tharid to other meals." Now we will discuss too the upbringing of Mary and the daughter of Imran, peace be upon her. Mary, the daughter of Imran, peace be upon her, was an orphan since her early childhood, and her mother was elderly and unable to raise her alone. Therefore, Zachariah, peace be upon him, took care of her very well. Zachariah, peace be upon him, took care of Mary, peace be upon her, raising her with good morals, and she remained chaste, pure, and noble throughout her life. She loved to spend long hours sitting in the mosque. Whenever he went to her in the sanctuary, he found plenty of food that he did not know the source of. One day, when he asked her about the source of the provision and goodness, she replied, "This is provision from Allah Almighty, as He generously provides for His servants without measure." This is mentioned in Surah Al-Imran, where Allah Almighty said, "So her Lord accepted her graciously and blessed her with a pleasant upbringing, entrusting her to the care of Zachariah. Whenever Zachariah visited her in the sanctuary, he found her supplied with provisions. He exclaimed, 'O Mary, where did this come from?' She replied, 'It is from Allah. Surely Allah provides for whoever He wills without limit.'" Now let's learn about the amazing miracle of Mary, daughter of Imran, peace be upon her. I will recite to you verses from Surah Maryam so we can understand this miracle better. Allah Almighty says, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, and mention in the book, O Prophet, the story of Mary when she withdrew from her family to a place in the east, screening herself off from them. Then we sent to her our angel, Gabriel, appearing before her as a man, perfectly formed. She appealed, "I truly seek refuge in the most compassionate from you, so leave me alone if you are God-fearing." He responded, "I am only a messenger from your Lord, sent to bless you with a pure son." She wondered, "How can I have a son when no man has ever touched me, nor am I unchaste?" He replied, "So will it be. Your Lord says, 'It is easy for me,' and so will we make him a sign for humanity and a mercy from us. It is a matter already decreed." What is the interpretation of these noble verses? What's the meaning of the new words mentioned? Follow my explanation to understand. Withdrew means she isolated herself. A man perfectly formed refers to a person with good manners. A pure son is a purified, well-mannered son. An unchaste woman is a sinful woman who seeks men. The interpretation of the verses is that Allah Almighty says, "O Messenger," in this Holy Quran mentioned in the Holy Quran the story of Mary when she distant from her family to a place in the east, isolating herself not only from her family but also from people. We sent to her angel Gabriel, peace be upon him, who appeared to her in the form of a perfectly formed human. Mary said to him, "I seek refuge in the most gracious from you, lest you harm me if you are God-fearing." The angel Gabriel, peace be upon him, replied, "I am only a messenger from your Lord, sent to bestow upon a pure boy, free from sins." Mary said to the angel, How can I have a son when no man has ever touched me in a lawful marriage, nor am I unchaste?" The angel reassured her that this is Allah's command. Even though no man has touched you and you are not unchaste, your Lord declares, "The matter is easy for me. The boy will serve as a sign for the people, demonstrating God's power and our mercy towards him, his mother, and mankind." And the existence of Jesus, peace be upon him, under these circumstances was a predetermined and ordained decree written in the preserved tablet, so it must come to pass. Come on everyone, let's continue reciting Surah Maryam to learn about the story's events. Allah Almighty says, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. So she conceived him and withdrew with him to a remote place. Then the pains of labor drove her to the trunk of a palm tree. She cried, "Alas, I wish I had died before this, and it was a thing long forgotten." So a voice reassured her from below her, "Do not grieve, your Lord has provided a stream at your feet, and shake the trunk of this palm tree towards you. It will drop fresh, ripe dates upon you. So eat and drink, and put your heart at ease. If you see any of the people, say, 'I have vowed silence to the most compassionate, so I am not talking to anyone today.'" Mary, peace be upon her, became pregnant with the boy after Gabriel blew into her, and the blow reached her womb, resulting in the pregnancy. So she moved away to a place far from people, and labor pains forced her to cling to the trunk of a palm tree. She said, "Oh, I wish I had died before this, and was in oblivion, forgotten, unknown, with no one knowing who I am." Then Gabriel, or Jesus, peace be upon her, called out to her, "Do not be saddened. Your Lord has provided a stream beneath you, and shake the trunk of a palm tree, and it will drop ripe dates upon you. Eat and drink and be content. And if you see any person, say, 'Indeed, I have vowed silence to the most compassionate, so I will not speak to anyone today.'" Listen carefully to this information, my friends, because it's important. Allah Almighty sent Gabriel, peace be upon him, to Mary, peace be upon her, to reassure her that Allah is with her, and to ask her to shake the palm tree so its fruits would fall for her to eat. As you know, dates are rich in vitamins and minerals that are essential for women during childbirth. Let's continue and discuss the story of Mary, the daughter of Imran, peace be upon her, when she gave birth to her child. Allah Almighty says, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Then she returned to her people, carrying him. They said in shock, "O Mary, you have certainly done a horrible thing. O sister of Aaron, your father was not an indecent man, nor was your mother unchaste." So she pointed to the baby. They exclaimed, "How can we talk to someone who was an infant in the cradle?" In these verses, we learn that Mary, peace be upon her, came to her people from a distant place, carrying her newborn. When they saw her like that, they said to her, "O Mary, you have definitely committed something scandalous and very sinful." O sister of the righteous man Harun, your father was not a bad person who did immoral things, and your mother wasn't a woman who committed adultery. They were saddened to see her in such a state, since they knew her father to be a man of good character and her mother to be a pure and virtuous woman. How could she have committed such a sin when she was herself known as a devout woman who rarely left the sanctuary? So Mary, peace be upon her, pointed to her newborn, Jesus, for them to ask him and speak to him. They replied in disbelief, "How can we speak to someone who is still a newborn infant in the cradle?" Here we will witness the miracle of Jesus, peace be upon him. But what could this miracle be? We will continue the exciting events of the story together in part 2. Now, which of you can narrate to me the events of the story of Mary, peace be upon her, from the time she was under the care of the prophet Zechariah, peace be upon him, all the way to the birth of her son Jesus, peace be upon him? Well done, my dear students. I'm proud of you. And now let's answer some questions related to the first part, the story of Mary, peace be upon her. Are you ready? Let's go.